and welcome to the Jaguar Year in Review. I'm Cody Bertram. On today's program, we'll be taking a look back at the 2017-2018 school year, highlighting important events, accomplishments, and changes. Although we are not able to include every moment from this past school year, we have compiled a few montages to review this past year's news, clubs, and sports teams. We begin today by looking back at our feature segment throughout this year on the Jaguar Week in Review, The Focus Point. Through this segment, we were able to bring to light events and teamwork that occurred across our school district. Reporters Dylan Meyer and Blake Goodall show us some of these stories that we have covered over the past year.
Initial numbers looked even better than last year's, and so I'm really excited. I hope, as the community sees that we're not going to be pushing door-to-door like sales on all the different products, that your money is coming here and it's staying here.
This year's blood drive went really well. We actually had a goal of 62. We were really close. We got 57 total units collected. Usually our goal keeps increasing every blood drive we have because we do very well. And this year we didn't quite meet our goal, and I think part of that has to do with, it was on a Friday and our football players couldn't donate that day. But every blood drive that I've been a part of, we get more and more of community involvement.
So I have been able to see a wide range of media centers that have been redone, media centers that are brand new. And so I have had this in the back of my mind for a couple of years that something needed to be done with the BBE Media Center. It is all for the students of BBE. Their learning experiences are very important, and this will support from the extracurricular to the arts, and even I had some questions, well, will the FFA still be able to get some of these funds? They will have a great pool of funds to get.
I think the biggest piece of advice I could give them is to network, meaning everybody you come in contact with, you never know when that person is going to be able to help you later. So first impressions are very crucial, and how you act towards people is very important because you never know when that person is going to have a connection for you later on in your life.
The ACT is a college entrance exam, so students can use it. A lot of colleges will ask for it when they apply to certain schools. Not every school asks for it, but some do. So that's basically what the ACT is used for.
For seniors, we now do small group meetings with each senior, which is kind of nice because we kind of pair students with other students who have similar college or post-secondary or workforce plans, and we talk about some of those steps in applying for college.
So if you get more into the physical side of things where your strength training along with your sports, you can prevent injuries. Also on the things that I do with lifting and core and strength and agility, it's something that you as a student athlete can take with you throughout your whole life.
And we started FCA about 3 years ago, and we wanted to do something that would encourage our students who are active in different involvements at school with sports or band, choir, things like that, and give them some positive encouragement each week.
Feed My Starving Children is an organization that has 4 locations around the Twin Cities. What they do is they collect donations to be able to provide food for kids in other countries. So they have volunteers that come in and pack meals, and then they ship the food to other countries. Yesterday, our NHS group went down to Coon Rapids, and we packed for about 2 hours, and we were able to pack food for kids in Haiti. And we were able to provide 129 kids food for a whole year.
Leadership looks many different ways, but it's something that these students take charge of with getting activities done and getting events planned for, and will carry out in their future endeavors, be it college, career, where they can look at a problem in front of them and kind of brainstorm solutions on how to fix that problem or where to.
Superintendents all have a shelf life. There's a time period there where superintendents are effective and can continue to keep a system really moving and evolving. And right now, there's a lot of pressure on schools. If schools aren't changing and aren't evolving and becoming stagnant, it's not good for the system. And I think that's one of the things that, looking back, that I'm really happy about is we haven't been stagnant. We've been very progressive. We've been moving forward. Whether it's personalized learning or online classes, all of these things are evolving. And as the person who sits in the superintendent chair, there's just comes a time where it's okay to move to a different place, and it's okay for a different person to come in.
And thanks for that report, Dylan and Blake. Although classroom learning is essential for students, skills learned in after-school clubs and organizations cannot be forgotten. Many clubs here at BBE allow students to broaden their horizons and learn abilities that will help them in the real world. Reporters Robert Wold and Brady Nelson show us what each club had to offer this past year to help us better understand what they are about.
You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown really doesn't follow a traditional plot structure. You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown is mainly a day in the life of Charlie Brown. It picks out moments from Valentine's Day, from baseball season, and how he interacts with his friends.
We meet once a month. Mornings just haven't been working for us, so we've been meeting afternoons, usually first Wednesday of the month. That's just as a large group, but individually, it's kind of up to you. It's their pace. I just advise them and help them along.
I have been instructing speech for 3 years now. Speech is wonderful for students. Grades 7 through 12 is our speech team. I have seen them grow not only as people amongst their peers, but also with their public speaking skills and meeting new friends as well. I've really seen students grow and come out of their shell in the speech team.
So by knowing Spanish, you can open up yourself for basically any job. Especially around this area, we have a large population of migrant workers. So knowing Spanish specifically, you're better likely to get hired in jobs.
In robotics, you have a lot of different opportunities. Obviously, any of the robotic type stuff, computer programming, those skills are in extremely high demand right now.
As far as the kids that we have here, trap is a lifelong sport. You'll look at, it's an Olympic sport. In the state, when you get to be an adult, you can still shoot trap. There's leagues all over. I've seen guys in their 90s that are out trap shooting. So there are other sports you can do, as a lifelong sport. There's a lot of golfers out there that are 90 plus. But trap is also one of those. Okay. This year, we have 8 teams going to state convention. 4 individuals are getting their Minnesota State FFA degree. That's the highest degree that they can get in the state. As far as number of kids going, we'll have 34 kids going to state again this year. So another good year for us.
Computer science, I believe, should be for all students because computer science is an area that really connects to most everything in our lives. Not only do I think we should be teaching computer science like in different, like JavaScript, Python, block coding, those kinds of different programs, because there is a huge shortage of programmers out there right now, of students and people going into the computer science area. So I just believe that all students should learn to code. I think we should also be having them exposed to the different languages of computer science. And also that I just really feel that it connects to our everyday life.
Along with clubs and organizations here at BBE, our sports teams also teach students a unique set of skills including teamwork and dedication. This past year, our athletic teams utilized these abilities to excel in their sport. Reporter Riley Lenars dives in and takes a look back on how this year's sports teams did, as well as what they have learned.
We're 7-1 in the regular season now, playoffs now we're 0-0.
The season has been one of the best for the Jaguars, being the third time since 1988 that the Jaguars finished with a 7-1 record. The success of this year is a huge turnaround from last year, where the team went only 2-6. The key factor for this change from last year to this year, Coach Masho says, is player health.
Injuries. It's pretty much the same group of kids, but injuries played a big part in our season last year. We had guys playing where they shouldn't have been playing, guys flipping around week to week. Responsibilities were changing, and there was no flow to the season.
We played a really tough schedule with a lot of top 30 Class 2A teams, and we've been in a lot of those games, so I feel that come crunch time here in playoffs, we'll be able to capitalize on some wins.
No, this season it was really fun. I mean, it sucks that it's over, but I mean, from day one, this group of seniors, they got in the gym, they worked hard, and it was just really fun to be part of this kind of group.
Our team has really great chemistry. We always comfort each other, and our seniors this year have really great leadership, and they bring out the best in everyone on and off the court, so it's just really easy.
Overall, our season was very good. We now hold the record for the most wins in a regular season, which is pretty cool.
I think just, seeing kids overcome adversity. Wrestling's a tough sport. It's just kind of the daily grind. It's just a physical sport. When you're on the mat, you really can't rely on your teammates to carry the load. So a lot of times the work you put in is what you get out. And it's just really fun seeing kids improve throughout the year and overcome those mental challenges.
This is the best season BB's ever had. Sent 6 kids to state, had 4th place, and we were ranked the highest we ever were before.
Yeah, it was a great season, but we ended up falling short of a couple goals that we wanted team state.
I'd say that we're a good group of girls that have a lot of fun. You have fun hanging out with us, and it helps mental toughness, and it's just a really fun sport.
We want to be outside. I think this is our 3rd or 4th week inside now, but guys are coming, getting what they need to be, getting done what they need to get done. Spirits are still high. If we're inside for a little bit longer, I don't know how long that'll stay the same, but it's going good so far.
We have a lot of goals. Probably our biggest goal is just to get better every day. I mean, right now we're struggling, but we just got to keep getting better. Eventually getting good enough to maybe make a run in sections and make a run at the state tournament. Baseball is very challenging. I mean, even in the major leagues, great hitters are 3 for 10. That's 3 out of every 10 times they're successful. I mean, that's 7 failures. It's hard, it's not an easy sport. It's tough to be successful.
And we would like to congratulate all of the organizations and sports teams players for their hard work and dedication this past year. With summer right around the corner, students and staff are looking forward to the free time and relaxation that this season has to offer. In part 2 of the 2017-2018 Jaguar Year in Review, Dylan Meyer will be showing us what the Jaguar community's plans are for this summer, and also look at some of our best bloopers over the past year. Until next time, this is Cody Bertram. Have a great weekend.